Hey everyone, this is Kelly from Silver Moon Guidance. How are you guys? This is the first part of my series with a little help from my decks. Yes, it is a wink to the Beatles song with a little help from my friends. And why? Because I love music, of course, who doesn't? And my decks are like friends because they give me guidance, and sometimes that is in a soft way and sometimes they are more direct, and that's what friends do. They give advice, and that's how I see my decks. So that's why, with a little help from my decks, and maybe this can help you as well. That's why I want to share it with you. So many people just go about their lives and they just talk negatively to themselves or others without realizing how powerful these words are or these thoughts are that they are thinking, saying. I just want to show you with a small exercise that we can do right now what the effect is on you when you speak negative to yourself or you think negative of yourself. Just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and just think about something that you regularly say to yourself that is negative self-talk. Just say that to yourself right now and see what the reaction is in your body and which emotions come up maybe. Or if you want to, you can write it down. But notice in any case what it does. It doesn't feel good, does it? So that is what happens the whole time. And without realizing, just going about our day, just doing everyday things and just thinking or saying things that are negative and have an effect on our lives and our mindset. And I have found that affirmations or positive self-talk really helps to shift that mindset. I have come to find it more and more important in my life, and I use it regularly, and I have found that it really has an impact on how I think about myself and the world around me. And it also has an impact on my reality. My life changes because I shift my mindset. See? So now to create an affirmation, how to do this? You have to keep in mind the 3 P's, okay? So the first one, it has to be in the present. So I am, I have, like it is happening right now. The second one, it has to be positive, of course, otherwise it will not help. And the third one, it has to be personal. So it has to really resonate with you and make sense for you. You can say, for example, I am confident, or I can do this, or I am safe, I feel abundant, I feel strong. You see, but not like tomorrow I will be stinking rich. I mean, that is not an affirmation. If you want to know more about affirmations, there are some books that you can read. Like, for example, I have read the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay years ago in the beginning of my healing path, and there she speaks about affirmations. That is a really good one. And then there are some books that I have looked up, but I haven't read them myself. But apparently they should be good as well. What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Dr. Shad Helmstetter, which is more a book about positive self-talk or self-talk in general. about programming your brain. And then there is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And that is a bit more funny and blunt and energetic, apparently. And then there is also How We Heal by Alex L. And she has a few things about healing, and affirmations is one of them. So that's that. And apart from books, you can, of course, find them online. There are so many websites that have affirmations, and you can get inspiration from there as well. And then, of course, tarot and oracle decks. I have a few examples for you that I want to show you. And these are a few of my best that I really love for affirmations in particular. So let's dive in. Okay, the first one I want to show you is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra and Taylor. This is not a deck review, so I'm just going to show you very shortly. This is a very beautiful deck that I love using. And what affirmations is concerned, what I do is I pull a card and then I look at the guidebook what affirmation that goes with it. And this affirmation I would repeat because that is in fact what it is for. Repeat it during the day a few times, or what you can do as well is you can write it down several times, but that's up to you. Whatever feels right for you. So this is one of the decks that I love to use, and I'm just showing 3 of my best. I have more for affirmations, but these are really the decks that I love most for affirmations. So okay. I will show you how it is in the guidebook. There is always an explanation of the card, upright and reversed. And then on the end, there is always an affirmation. Like here for the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, there is my second chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. See, you can repeat this during the day several times, or even for a week if that feels better for you. And it can really shift your mindset. You will notice that it helps a lot. It helps me. So I was someone who was talking negative to herself a lot, and I noticed that I do that a lot less. So it does help a lot in my opinion. Okay, the next one is Denise Linn Soul Coaching Oracle cards. This is the new version, the new edition, because there is an older version that I have seen around, but this one is the most recent one. These are really beautiful cards as well that I love using, as you know, because I already showed this one in the 10 oracle decks that I will never part from. I will link it below for those who are interested. I love using this for guidance, and then like with the previous one, I check the guidebook for the affirmation and I use this to repeat it to myself during the day or during the week. Okay, in the guidebook, like here, sanctuary, I am divinely guided gently and lovingly. These affirmations are already a bit shorter than the other ones to repeat them constantly, so maybe these short affirmations are easier to use. This deck, the Affirmations of the Fairy Cat by Brenda June Saydak. Sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. I love using this one with the Caticorn Tarot. It goes so well together. And it's so cute. It's such a whimsical, cute deck for when we really need a moment of self-care, guidance from our friends, our decks. So the guidebook, there are the cards, and here the affirmation is at the start of the explanations. I am capable of anything I put my mind to. I trust in my ability to succeed. This is not too long either to repeat it during the day or during the week. It's very practical in use. I love using this one as well. So this is what you can do if you have decks of your own. So this is for people who are into cards as well. They can get these affirmations in the guidebooks that go with the decks. There are also some affirmations decks on the market, but so far I didn't buy any because none of them really resonated so far with me. But, however, a few days ago, I have stumbled on one that I really like, and it will take a while to get here, but I really am planning to get that one, and when you see it in a reading, I will show it to you. And yeah, like I said, it will still take a while, so that's not for right now. Anyway, what if we do a small reading? What do you think? Which one are we going to use? Let's use the affirmations of the fairy cats. Yeah. We can do a small reading for you guys. What do you need to know right now? What do my viewers need to know right now? This one wants to come out. Okay. Passion. Oh, nice. Where is this card? Okay, passion. The affirmation here is nothing will hold me back from enjoying life to the utmost. Good. And then the explanation. Spring. Riotous time of activity in the wild. The days grow warmer, milder, and fairly burst with the potential for new life. Animals scramble to attract a mate, and the amorous calls of birds fill the air. It's a time of reckless abandon and pure joy. Passion drives all living things to manifest the expression of life to the fullest. Passion is living in the moment and allowing yourself to fully feel the joy of experiencing something you love. Daily obligations can make us feel less passionate about our lives, while All of us need a little structure in our lives. Too much becomes overwhelming, and we no longer remember the sense of possibility life once had. If you have forgotten what it feels like to be really excited about something, it's time to rediscover your passion for life. And then there are some things that you can do to find your passion and how nature can help us as well. Okay, this is a nice one, especially now when people have vacation. So enjoy life. Yeah, this is a really great message for all of us, for the whole collective. And with this message, I am going to close up for today. If you have liked part one, then like and subscribe. And I will see you for part two. See you all next time. Bye.